enjoyed that. It's something, if you haven't experienced it for yourself, you need to, because it's a great feeling, and those people are loving, and words and pictures cannot describe what we experienced down there. You see pictures here, right? This is one Brother Keith witnessed. He did a basketball clinic and then got them all together, and you can see the uniforms. These are the high school, junior high school kids. But anyway, the pictures and the words don't do justice to what we experienced. If you want a copy of the video here, just let me know and I'll get you a copy. But it was a great time, a very great time, and we just don't have the words to describe. I wanted to get up and Pedro Pascuales, a friend of mine, he works with me, and just kind of show you how God works. I had thought about going on this trip a couple of times, but I just was too busy and didn't really, I wasn't burdened about it. Brother Fred asked me this time about going, and he told me to pray about it, and I did. And I talked to Pedro about this last year when I thought about going, and God kind of laid on my heart because I've worked with Pedro there for several years, and I know he's a godly man, and for some reason God burdened me to ask him to come along. And he said he would try, and things worked out. And I'm just so glad God worked in the way He did, because it was a wonderful time. And we had the 4 interpreters down there, the young kids that you guys got to know last year when they came up for Bible school, and they did great work. But Pedro, he kind of outdid himself. He did a lot of the interpreting. Matter of fact, during the classes and things, most of it, and pitched right in. You can see some of the pictures. He's laying blocks, and we like your outfit too, Pedro, with the hood. We call him the Sheik down there. But I just wanted to just kind of touch a little bit and then just tell you about how God works things out. He worked it out that I would get to go experience what I did, and He worked it out where we could have Pedro come along and help us out. He was a tremendous help. I'm not praising him. I'm praising God for his the way He works things. So I'm going to ask Pedro if he's got something to come up and talk to us a little bit and kind of share some of his thoughts. And his family's here visiting. I think his dad will be going home tomorrow, back down to Columbia. Is that right? Tomorrow, this week, Friday. So it's a pleasure to meet his father and his wife and family. I've met his wife and family before, but it's great, and I hope you have a safe journey back home, sir.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. How are you doing? My name is Pedro Pascuales. When I came 7 years ago to America, there was a pizza place. I don't know if you have Pascuales Pizza. That's how my last name sounds. Pretty much everything has been said. But I really want to thank you all for the opportunity given to me to go to Venezuela. It's an opportunity to work a little bit in the work of God. It was a pleasure for me. I was overwhelmed, overjoyed of the work, the hard work. And coming from Colombia, which we are neighbors to Venezuela, we really appreciate what you've done to help this church, because there is a lot of necessity in these countries. Pretty much, I got an email from somebody. I want to read just the last part of it. This is from somebody whose name is Jarmila, and she says that I asked her that if she has seen the pictures. She said that she hasn't seen them yet, but everybody there have seen them last week, and she was planning to see them. She says that she has 3 children. I don't know if you remember Elvin, Kelvin, and Anna Karina. She's the mother of them. And she says that, they, after school, they used to go every day to the church. She wants to have, to be around all the team and to work with us. And at home, they didn't, everything they did was talking about the brothers, and I think her husband was a little bit jealous because everything the kids did was talking about, they were like maybe teenagers or, children, I guess, and Brad was the one in charge of the youth, so they were talking about Brad all the time. They were saying that they were gonna send them here, But she says this is really beautiful. That she says that the trip or presence, or effort to go there is it's been the answer of their prayers. They've been praying, and they feel like God has answered by sending the team of Mount Carmel and these churches to help to Venezuela. And they are very grateful for all the work that we have done. So for me, more than, the work that, thanks God, I have asked to do as a translator, what is more important is the blessing and the communion that I have. For me, it's more than what I got than what I gave. So I appreciate you guys for the opportunity. Thanks.
Last night we were there on the farewell. This girl, I guess she was 13, 14 years old, had written this, and it's in Spanish, so I can't read it. But I thought it was real good that night, and I'm going to let Pedro read that if you would. This is kind of how the church, how those young people felt.
It says Alabama and Venezuela, two countries separated by kilometers of water and land, separated by visas and passports, by languages and customs, but the love of God has joined these two countries. Now, brothers, the construction of the temple shown the quality of the Americans' humanity and the Venezuelans too. But the glory of God has shown one more time among us. And even though we don't speak the same language, nothing keeps us to show each other the love that God give us. In Huigüe, the temple is being built, and in our heart, a great love has come. Is even bigger than the heaven, than the sky. I always carry you in my heart, along with God and my mother, my daughter, and my family. Lolly. Thank you. Appreciate it. And one thing more that I want to say is that another great thing is that I got the opportunity to befriend, these wonderful people, all the people who went with me. You have on me your brother, your friend. I love you all, you guys. Thanks.
That's good. Don't it make you feel good to be a part of something? I mean, we couldn't all go, but we were all there anyway.